If you have a loved one who needs nursing home care, you're probably feeling the heartbreak of promises you made and can no longer keep. And now you have all kinds of questions. How do you find the right nursing home? How do you get good care? And how do you pay for it without going broke? Hi, I'm attorney Dan Tully of Kilbourne and Tully. With nursing home costs in our area averaging $10,000 to $12,000 per month, who can afford that?
You don't have to lose your home and lifetime of savings if your loved one needs care. You don't have to go it alone.
Better starts right now. Good morning, everyone. Scott.
Kara, this might be one of those segments out there that people say, oh, this doesn't pertain to me, and then click out. No, it pertains to every single person in our audience. Dan Tully, thank you so much for coming in. Dan is an elderly attorney, right?
Elder law attorney.
Elder law attorney, which
Right.
is a very specific specialization, which is, and I wish I had met you years and years and years ago. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story because it relates to everybody. My grandmother became ill. She owned her home. It was worth about $350,000. She became ill. She had to go into a nursing home. Now, the state, we all just said, oh, she's going to go on Medicare and Medicaid, and we're going to get the proceeds from the house, and that'll be our inheritance. No. The nursing home that she went to was in Long Island. It was one of the most expensive nursing homes in the nation. It was $12,000 a month in 1996. They spent down her entire fortune, and we were left with no money. And then shortly after she spent down the fortune, she went on Medicaid, I think, for a month, and then she passed away. So all the money that she had and she worked for and scrimped and saved went to the care for 2 years, and then there was no inheritance. Dan, tell us how we can prepare for this and how we can protect ourselves against this.
Absolutely. We see that too much, Scott. People get bad information, and they don't know that there are legal ways in which they can protect their life savings. And they sometimes rely upon friends and planners who really aren't specialized in this area.
Right.
And they end up spending thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars that they don't have to spend. What you do have to do is find someone who's experienced, an elder law attorney, and know that there are options out there. In many cases, people can become eligible without spending any of their money, especially if we're talking about a married couple. And Connecticut is between $10,000 to $12,000 per month, which is one of the most expensive states in the country for the cost of long-term care.
Long-term care.
Which not only affects the senior, but also their children and possibly their grandchildren. And there are many ways in which we can protect ourselves, so you don't have to go down that road. One thing you want to do is make sure you have certain legal documents in place so someone can step in your shoes for financial and healthcare matters. There's also that you want to educate yourself in advance. And if your loved one's in failing health, you really want to start thinking about the options that are out there, a little bit of pre-planning before a crisis hits.
How can we get in touch with you? Because I want to make you're a specialist in this, and I want to direct people to you.
Certainly. We have offices in Glastonbury, Bristol, and North Haven. They can go to our website, which is ktelderlaw.com, or call toll-free 888-583-8838.
And we're going to put all of that information on our website. But boy, this is an area that you really need to take care of. Dan, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. Kara?
Alrighty, thank you. Some really helpful information.